Hi, Dragon families. By now, you have likely already seen the communication from both Dr. Fawcett and from me regarding the Tuesday board meeting. If you were not able to attend, it's important to know that the board made the decision to delay our return to in-person instruction because SLO County has dropped down into the purple tier and COVID cases are rising quickly. The board also decided not to pursue a waiver at this time. So what this means is that we will be continuing with our current distance learning model for the foreseeable future. We want to be ready to return to in-person learning as soon as we are safely able to do so. And according to the board's action, San Luis Obispo County will need to stay in the red tier for 2 weeks before we can reopen our schools. So it is important to know that at Grover Heights, we are ready. We have been spending the last few weeks and months getting our classrooms set up with spaced apart desks and appropriate technology. Our outdoor spaces are ready to go in order to safely distance students, and our traffic flow will support students on campus. We've ordered additional supplies. We are ready to go. So it will not take long once we get that green light to open our schools safely. Part of the reopening plan that we did or that we are getting going with does include making some slight staffing adjustments, which will result in some of our students getting a new teacher. So I am really happy to tell you that Grover Heights gets to keep all of their teachers. We are not losing any of our amazing teachers, so that is wonderful news. One of the main reasons for these class changes is making sure everybody is in the right spot based on the choice that parents made, whether it's continuing in distance learning or going back to in-person learning. So we needed to balance classes to fit the alphabetical split for mornings and afternoons, as well as the distance learning versus in-person choice. As you know, if you've been on a school campus, those classrooms can only hold a certain amount of students and desks in order to comply with the 6-foot distancing. So what I would like to share with you now is the timeline on when you can expect more information. You've already gotten your overall information from the district office. You're hearing this from me. Tomorrow, or actually tonight, I will have a parent Q&A at 6 p.m. You are welcome to join if you have additional questions. And then by the end of the day tomorrow, November 20th, you will get information regarding who your child's teacher will be, whether they are continuing in the same class or getting a new teacher. You'll get that information by the end of the day tomorrow. And then we'll head to Thanksgiving break, which, as a reminder, is a week off of school. The entire week, no synchronous work, no asynchronous work. Please enjoy that week with your family. So after Thanksgiving break, students will come back and they will join their current teacher. So they won't do anything different than what they have been doing this school year. They'll stay with that teacher the week of November 30th. And during that week, we're calling that a transition week, there will be some pre-arranged meet and greets where students can meet their new teachers, they can join their new classrooms, and have some time to adjust in that way. So teachers will be working on a transition plan for these students, and you'll receive very clear guidance on when to log in, where to log in, how to join those meetings. Again, this does not affect very many students. So that is the week of the 30th. That's right after Thanksgiving. The following week, beginning on December 7th, students who are changing classes will officially be in with their new teacher, and that is the class they'll be a part of for the rest of the school year. So although it is certainly challenging to change teachers mid-year, I am completely confident that your child will thrive with their new teacher because we have outstanding teachers at all levels at Grover Heights. One thing I have come to learn in my 4 short months here is that Grover Heights is a family, and families get through things together. And this is another one of those things. I'm happy to tell you this will be the last change that is made until we return to in-person learning. So this is it. This is the big one. Going forward, we'll know when we're coming up on school reopening, because remember, we'll need to stay in the red tier for 2 weeks. So we'll have some time there to plan for that. We'll know when we're ready to be reopened, and boy, are we ready. We will reopen schools and we'll go from there for the remainder of the school year. So the only changes might be if something comes up at the state level that's out of our control, or if something shifts in the other direction and we are ready to fully reopen. So right now, we don't know what that criteria will be to get that opportunity, but we're really hoping we can get there as soon as we can. So hang in there with me. Please reach out if you have questions or if you need help. Talk to your kids about what's going on and what's coming up. And again, important to know, tonight there will be a Q&A at 6 p.m. You will get information regarding class makeups by the end of the day tomorrow, which is Friday the 20th. And then when we return from Thanksgiving break on November 30th, your child will log into their current teacher's classroom. They don't need to do anything different. Their current teacher will take it from there and let them know what the transition plan is if that affects them. So thank you so much. I appreciate each of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving break, and please reach out if you need anything.